Day One Journey, episode 1406. Do something today that your past self will thank you for. Well, the original quote was with your future self. What you can do today that your future self will thank you for. And I found for myself to be very, very powerful to think about me in different stages in my life in the past. I'm thinking about me struggling through high school, me, still in high school, being frustrated, being that I was very, very skinny. I didn't like my body back then, and I wasn't sure what I can do about it, etc., etc. Also, found it quite helpful to think about myself. For example, when I was competing in the World Latin Dance Cup, salsa competition, even more even more helpful than that was remembering how much I struggled learning salsa at the beginning, and also struggling with the businesses that I created. Also working full time back then in a high tech company, and I wasn't happy with what I did. So the thing is, when I think about myself in these times, I sort of have things to say to myself. You know, for example, when I think about myself as a teenager, I want to take myself and do a workout. I want to share my knowledge with my uh, teenager version of myself. Now, on the same note, I don't like to live in the past. I don't like to ask myself the questions, what if? What if I knew then what I know right now? This question is not helpful. Yeah. I don't want to live in parallel realities. Yeah. What if? What if? No, it's not what if, it's right now. So I do want to focus on right now, what I can do right now. So when I think about my past self, this is not about dwelling how things were good or bad or whatever back then. I want to draw energy out of it. So, for example, when I think about myself as a teenager, it's helpful for me to imagine myself, uh, let's say, today in the morning, joining me in the park with exercise. Well, I was practicing the flag today, the human flag. I want to show myself, well, the younger version of myself, that we can reach our dreams. Yeah. How much he would be excited. It gives me energy. Yeah. I just think about it. I'll show you. I'll show you. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah. And it's not just about today, of course. It's the process. And for me, just connecting to the different parts within me. Yeah, so I can think about the craftsman, the silver, core, all the other characters that I was sharing with you, um, all about them in the priority series, and but also there are parts within me. There's there's Asaf, 17 years old. There's Asaf in primary school. There's Asaf who traveled in India when he was 21. There's different parts. Well, I I find it very helpful to humanize myself in different stages of my life. And it gives me a very powerful perspective. It always reminds me where I were and where I am right now. It reminds me of the progress that I've done. And also, it reminds me to keep my own promises to myself. Keep your promises to yourself. You owe yourself. At least keep the promises. It's for you, not for anybody else. You want to eat healthier. You want to reach this goal. You want to get to this new job, and you want to learn this new thing. And you always want to learn Spanish, and you never learn Spanish. Start right now. Keep your own promises, because in the past 2 years, 3 years, I had quite difficult time connecting to myself, and I think, and I'm not sure I actually verbalize it like this um, before, at least not out loud. One of the core reasons I lost touch and connection to myself was not uh, following up on my words, not keeping my own promises. Sometimes I was over promising, so I would do that, I didn't do it. Sometimes I say, well, today I won't eat junk, and I ate loads of junk on the same day, lying to myself. And then I lost the sense of integrity between me and myself. I lost the trust in myself. When I promised myself, yeah, today I'm gonna do this, and then I didn't do it. This is how slowly and surely I lost confidence and trust in myself. And how do you go back? How do you go back on the horse? You start with small promises and you keep them. I think in the exact same way to regain trust uh, in a friend. Well, how can we win their trust again? Small promises and keep them. And then be consistent. Keep your promises. It's never too late to go back and keep the promises you said to yourself you're going to do and you didn't do. You can always start. Start today, start tomorrow. Keep your promises and have an amazing day. Day one. See you tomorrow.